everybody, welcome back to our channel kaviwebdesigns, and today I'm going to tell you all about our commands ly, ln, mount, unmount and many more commands. The ln command creates a link between files. By default, it creates hard links, but with the S option, it creates a symbolic soft link. So here in our first example here, the hard link example. Here in our hard link example, here I have written ln file1.txt, and then I have created and then I'm telling the command to create a folder which is called file1_link.txt. When you open that folder, it will redirect you to a file called file1.txt. So here in our second example, which is the symbolic link example, here we are using the ln command with the -s file1.txt and file1_sym link.txt. And here in a sample output, it will come as nothing, as because there is no output given. There will be no output given when you have written this command. So now, knowing this, let's test this all in our Kali Linux here. So now, here I'm going to my Kali Linux. Here we are back at our Kali Linux here, and here I'm driving the command ln here, and here I'm in a folder called documents, which has a file called sample.txt, and I have written my command here. So now I'm gonna run this command. Now when I run this command here, Kali Linux won't say anything at all, and when I press ls, now there is two files. There is two text files and one file. One file is called sample, and another file is called sample.txt, which we just used right now. Now in our second txt file, here we have sample_link.txt, which actually worked. So now knowing this, let's run our next command, which is the ln, which is the same thing as before, ln-sample.txt, but this time I'm gonna write -s. So I have written ln-s sample.txt, and now I'm gonna create a new folder called sample_symli link, and I'm gonna write .txt. When I press return, here Kali Linux won't say anything again. And now when I press ls, we have the same thing as before, but now there's a new folder called sample_sy symbolic link.txt. Now knowing this, let's go to our PowerPoint presentation to learn about more. So here back at our PowerPoint presentation, our next command in this video is the mount command. The mount command in Linux is used to attach a file system to a directory, making it accessible. So here in my example here, I have written mount/dev/sda1/mnt. That means this command will mount the file system on the device called /dev/sda1, and you will mount it to the directory /mnt. Now, knowing this, let's go to our Kali Linux to test this all. So here back at our Kali Linux here, now when I just write mount, and I'm gonna write /dev/sda1/mnt as written. Now when I press enter, here I'll say mount/mnt must be a super user to use mount. So we're just the normal Kali user, but we have to write sudo su to become a super user to run that command. So when I write sudo su, here it'll say sudo password for Kali, and here I'm gonna type the password, which is just Kali, and now I'm successfully in the root. Now here I'm gonna write the same command as before, mount/dev/sda1 /mnt. Now when I press return here, so here it says special device /dev/SATA does not exist. That means the device does not exist because I have no device connecting to this laptop. So if you have any device and you want to mount it, you can use this command and the directory at where the device is, and it will successfully mount it into the directory you want it to go in. Now knowing this, let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation to learn about more. Moving on to our next command, which is the unmount command. The unmount command is used to detach a mounted file system, making it inaccessible. So here in our example here, it shows unmount/mnt, and here what this command will do, it will unmount the file system from the directory /mnt. So now knowing this, let's run this command. Here I'm back at my Kali Linux and I'm writing unmount. Seems like I have a spelling mistake here. Unmount here. So now I'm gonna unmount the file called /mnt. When I press this, see here you'll see unmount /mnt not mounted. That means there is no device mounted onto this particular directory. Because in the last time, as I said, I hadn't successfully mounted a device onto this particular directory. So here the result for the unmount will come like this. But if you actually have a device which is mounted onto a file, you can unmount it by using this command and the directory's name. So now knowing this, let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation to learn about more. So moving on to our next command, which is the fsck command. The fsck command checks and repairs a file system for consistency and errors. So here in my example here I have written the command fsck and /dev/sda1. Now that means it will check and attempt to repair the file systems on the device /dev/sda1. And here in the sample output, it will come like this. Now let's go to our Kali Linux to run this. So here I'm gonna run the command. fsck. And here I'm gonna write /dev/sda1, and now I'm gonna press return. Here it will say fsck from until Linux 2.39.1, and here it will say some random stuff. And here it will say fsck.ext to no file or directory while trying to open /dev/sda1. It says it's probably a non-existent device that we have accidentally written. But I don't have any device named /dev/sda1. But if you really have a device and you want to fix it in Kali Linux, you can use this command, and this command will start fixing the device if it's there. So now, knowing this, let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation to learn about more. So our next command is the blkid. The blkid command is used to retrieve information about the block devices such as UUIDs and the file system types. So here in the example I have written blkid /dev/sda1. So what this will do is this will print the UUID and the system file of the device /dev/sda1. And here in the sample output, it will come like this with some random text which is encrypted. So now let's go to our UTM for the last time here. So here I'm back at my UTM, and here I'm going to type blkid. Now I'm going to type dev/sda1, and I'm going to press return here. When I press return, so here it will show nothing, as because we don't have any, as because I have said before that we don't have any device called /dev/sda1. So now let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation to learn about more. So folks, that's it for today. And if you like this video and you want to support us, please like, share and subscribe to our channel kaviwebdesigns. And I hope you all have a nice day. But before going, if you have any doubts, please comment in the comment box and show some love to our channel. I'll definitely see you in the next video. Bye bye.